Hare Krishna, Radhe Radhe to all the dear listeners. Welcome to another English practice video. Today I would want to practice English speaking on the topic of a very different topic than the usual ones. Usually you will find such discussions in spirituality kind of places where philosophy and spirituality, such kind of books or places where people discuss. I'm going to talk about the emptiness that we feel from within. Have you realized that something is missing? Each one of us always feel that there is something is missing. Now that something could be very clear in life. Sometimes we know exactly what is missing from the life. These could be some basics of life, or these could be some luxuries of life. I mean, these could be material things that we can very easily identify that this is missing. So once we get that, so the emptiness would not be there. But have you ever realized that when you still feel empty, you still feel something missing, even when you cannot actually figure it out that what is missing from the life? If you begin to think, you would find that everything is going all right. The life is going the way it is supposed to be. Everything is at the right place. The routine is going smoothly daily the way it should be. I mean, you cannot exactly figure it out that what is that which is missing. Now, be uh, be in relief about this, that you are not alone if you think like that. You know, our human life can be in different kind of phases. There is a crisis phase, right? I'm sure many of you, or I think every one of you, must have faced those phases in life where there was crisis. And during the crisis time, we do not really get the time to think about what is missing and what is empathy within, because the crisis is looking straight onto our face, and we have to just get rid of that crisis. And our whole mind is focused in somehow managing to cope up with that crisis. This crisis can be any kind of crisis. This could be financial crisis, this could be survival crisis. A lot of people in the world have a crisis to just manage daily food. They have crisis to just manage basic shelter. So they are struggling with those kind of crises. I don't think that they have time to feel this emptiness or something missing in life. Of course, even if you're financially well, even if you are all right with your finances, or with your needs and basic things, still you could be feeling, still you could be have some crisis. There is a illness crisis with your own body, or with some dear family member, or there can be many kind of crises, right? So during the times of crisis, we are focused on that particular problem and situation. That time we may not feel such kind of emptiness. But when there is no crisis, when things are going normally, still you will find that what is this which is causing depression. I'm sure many of you would relate to what I'm talking about. There is something is there which is not at its place, which is not giving you peace of mind. If you have seen this movie named Kantara, which is uh, amazing movie. So in the starting scene of the movie, they are telling a story about a king, and the king was all right. Everything was okay in his kingdom or whatever territory he was ruling, but he had no mental peace. And the reason was not explained why he was not peaceful at mind, but then he just began to explore. He began to search that where to find this mental peace. Then the story proceeds. But this is what I'm talking about. Even if everything is fine, even if everything is going the way we want to, still there is such kind of feeling of emptiness, loss of mental peace. Something is there. You know, our bodies. If I have just made some research about these things, our bodies that we carry, the material of the body is as old as universe. Have you realized this fact? Because our bodies have come from the material that earth has, or to say that we are just possessing some piece of earth as our body, it would not be wrong to say so. And where does the earth come from? Earth comes from the universe, the material that universe has. And where does the material in universe come? The material in universe is right from the starting. So the universe is not creating the material every time. The material, the content or the matter that universe has, it just keeps transforming. If you have read some basic physics about these solar systems or these star systems, the constellation of stars, they all are formed from the material that is floating in the universe, and they have a certain lifetime. Of course, the lifetime is in millions and billions of light years. So after their lifetime, and everything is just perished and destroyed and damaged, like our own sun and solar system will also someday would not exist, and this whole cosmic material that will float in the universe, and it will be attracted to some other system. So this was some basic physics about it. What I mean to say is that our bodies are made up of material that is as old as universe, and nobody knows how old is universe. So is it not fascinating and intriguing that we are made up of something that is as old as universe, even though our lifetime is too short? But just to imagine that we are made up of something that is as old as universe, that is the universe, the content of universe itself, even though minuscule, but it is the content of universe. And our soul and our spirit, where does that come from? According to spirituality and philosophy, the soul that we carry, the soul that we have, or to say that we are actually soul and not the body and mind. The soul is a spirit that is actually the part of super soul, that is Almighty, if you believe in God. Well, I'm not going into the depths. This was a topic that I wanted to discuss, and of course, there is no conclusion about it, that why we feel emptiness, but a very simple thing that is referred or that is prescribed is that if you really want to fill up this void or emptiness within you, the solution is not outside you, the solution is within you. When people meditate and people do different type of sadhanas or seekers just to find out this answer. Of course, God has the answer. If you will have to find it yourself. Actually, there is not something that can be told. This is what great teachers and great gurus and philosophers have told, that the answer to this question cannot be told. One has to find it for himself or herself on their own. And when they find the answer, they cannot tell anyone else. They can just experience it. So keep on your search. And if you really feel that this topic was worthy, I would want to know your comments on this. Thank you for listening. This is the end of this English practice session. Thank you so much. Radhe Radhe. Hare Krishna.